That's okay. I just saw gold is over $2,400 an ounce. I don't think any of you realize this is record breaking stuff happening. This is record breaking prices in gold. It's incredible. Okay. And I remember not too long ago, people thought I was crazy. They were like, Apefather, gold is going to go down. It's finished. It's done. This high is going to end. Yeah, it's going even higher. It's going even higher. And in my opinion, it's heading for 4,000 an ounce. I've said it once, I'll say it again. So once again, this is another victory for Ape Father. I understand nobody wants to give me credit. I get it. The fact is, everything I'm calling lately is winners. Every single thing is a win. Even AMC. I hate to say this because I know a lot of people consider AMC my biggest like loss leader, but AMC is showing signs of promise lately. There's a lot of good things happening with AMC. It went to a high of over $11 at one point. Okay, right now it's a little under five, but still, that's a big up, from where we were. And I think it's going to continue. I was reading this article on AMC, and I made a video on this. I know none of us want to talk this way. We don't want to talk conservative. We don't want to talk long term with AMC. Everybody is still, like New York Angelo, like yet. Everybody's still talking about the Boaz and short squeeze. But if you hold AMC for the next like 4 to 5 years, there's a very, very strong potential that AMC will go back to its all-time highs. There's a very, very strong potential that you'll see AMC back over $70 a share. And this is not according to me. This is according to analysts. Analysts feel they're giving AMC, all of them are giving AMC a buy rating. Okay, in terms of the long term. Short term, it's a little tricky. It's like that song by Run DMC. It's tricky. Do tricky, tricky, tricky. Oh, but long term, AMC is looking good. The funny thing was, it was always long term for me. AMC and GameStop. Honestly, it really was. I mean, I never had any intention of being in this play for a short duration of time. I used to say it in the beginning. However, if it takes a year, I said it from the beginning. If it takes 2 years, if it takes 3 years, if it takes 4 years, if it takes 5 years, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I don't care how long it takes. And I said the same thing about GameStop. GameStop got to 80 a lot quicker than I thought it was going to happen. I was giving GameStop, a 5 year plan, but it got to 80 a lot quicker. Okay. So that's another thing I was right about. I was very crystal clear. I said GameStop will go to 80. Now, granted, I said 5 years. It happened sooner. It happened now. It happened now. So it's like I'm really not that wrong on too many things. Now the next play I just called, it's going to be Barnes and Noble, but this is the education division, BNED. They just went today. They went from like 20 cents to I believe they went to 80 cents today alone. Okay, so this is another possibility, something that's been very heavily shorted. There might be a major buyout. I was right about Trio Petroleum. What's up there, Christian Gurley? I was right about Trio Petroleum. That went from 16 cents to 80 cents. I mean, I'm on fire, man. I'm on fire. Hey, what's up, Israel? It's not going to happen at my house, brother. These haters, they're just too much Norman Bates psychopaths, brother. But we're going to work something out. Me and you, first of all, we got to get back into the piano. So we got to work something out, brother, with that. And then, I always do meet and greets. Not too long ago, I did a meet and greet at Atlantic City. I'm planning on doing another one. I like going to Carmine's. They got Carmine's family style Italian restaurant. You go on a Friday night, they give you the 42-ounce porterhouse steak. Is unbelievable. They chop it up. It's delicious, man. It's unbelievable. So I might do another meet and greet at Atlantic City, but just I decided not to do it at my house. Anywhere I'm opening up my pool today, though. So I am going to be enjoying my in-ground swimming pool. Yeah, man, we'll have some fun at AC. I'll let you know when the next meet and greet. I haven't set a date yet, but I will let you know. Crazy. Anyway, baby steps. Getting back, I just want you to know, Israel, listen to me. Look, I told you I told you a long time ago. I told you a long time ago. I'm never leaving Amy. You understand? I'm never leaving Amy. I'm never leaving Gabby. It's just that you have to understand why I focused my attention on DJT. You have to understand, I was doing very well with it. I called DWAC at $14. It went to 80. That's a tremendous effing run. Everybody was like crying the blues. Everybody's losing and losing and losing. I called it at 14 and went to 80. Then when, it completed the merger with Truth Social, with DJT shot down to 22, the regulator, all the haters, like, I'm not touching this with a 10-foot pole. I said it's going right back to 50. Okay. And I was right again. Now you see how it went down today. It's like, I think it's like in the low 40s. It's going right back up to 50. You hear me talking, Detective Pikachu? This is not staying at this low level too long. So, just that's just I've been right about everything. I've been right about everything. Trio Petroleum, Detective Pikachu. Trio Petroleum called it at 14 cents. It went to 80 cents. I don't know if you heard my new play today. Did you hear my new play? Okay, Barnes and Noble Education. Okay, BNED. Today alone, it went from 20 cents Detective Pikachu to over 80 cents. Detective Pikachu, I'm on fire. You could say whatever you want to say. Listen, this clown is talking shit about me. I'm right about everything. Even AMC went to over $11. Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, everything I'm involved with is a winner. Everything gold. Detective Pikachu is at record breaking numbers. Listen to me, record breaking numbers. It's over $2,400 an ounce. I'm winning, mother effers. It's not just the stock market. I'm winning with real estate. I'm winning with real estate. My house, I made over $300,000 on my house. I'm winning at everything. So you can say whatever you want to say about me, but I'm a winner. And you know what the next thing? You know what the next thing? No, no, no. I told you I was never leaving Amy. Detective Pikachu, you put words in my mouth. I told you I always had three plays: AMC, GameStop, and DJT. And then I had little small plays I got involved with, like Trio Petroleum, Barnes and Noble, Education. But here's the bottom line. Okay, I never was leaving Amy and I was never leaving GameStop. It's just that for the longest time, we have to face the facts. For the longest time, Amy and Gabby was in the dumps. And this brings me back to the stock market. You want to talk about what I feel about the stock market? How long, let's face the facts, how long has AMC and GameStop been down before this recent run that we had? Before this recent run? It's been down for 3 years. It's been down for over 3 years. We've been waiting with our thumbs up our friggin' behind. Okay, and now finally we got a little, the sun shined on the apes again. Great. But the fact is that these stocks have been down for a long time. They've been down for 3 years. So that's why I'm leading towards the V for Victory projects. The reason why I'm leading towards that is because I want to win every day. This is what Detective Pikachu doesn't understand. I don't want to win once in a while. I want to win 365 days a year. Every day I wake up, I want it to be a winner. And you know how that happens? When you are the boss of bosses, when you call the shots, when the buck stops with you. See, retail, unfortunately, we work together a lot with the stock market. We work together a lot with cryptocurrencies. But the problem is we don't control it. This is the thing I'm trying to make you understand. It is controlled by the corrupt 1%. It is controlled by the BBC, the Billionaires Boys Club, not to be sexist, the Billionaires Girls Club. I want to get involved with something where there's no more Ken Griffin, there's no more corruption, there's no more payment for order flow, there's no more Holtz, there's no more friggin' FTDs, there's nothing, there's no more dark pools. That's what I'm looking to do. And you see, I believe, you want to know who I feel the greatest business model is McDonald's. Ray Kroc, the biggest and the best business model to me will always be the McDonald's business model. I love it. I love it. You should watch the movie The Founder, by the way. What's up there, Tony from Brooklyn? My mother is doing well. She's doing much better. Thank you. Thank you for asking. She's still in rehab. She's gonna be there for a little while longer, but she's doing much better. God bless you, Tony. You're terrible, Detective Pikachu. We talked about this. Karma. Things that you say will ultimately come back to bite you in your ass. But Antonio, look, Antonio, when DJT, excuse me, when DJT, Donald John Trump went under to 22. Remember when it fell to 22? What did I say? But what did I say? Do you remember that specifically? I said it's going right back to 50. All of you haters said that that's not going to happen. The regulator said it's not going to happen. You said it's not going to happen. It went right back to over 50. So that's what I feel is going to happen again. It temporarily went under 50. It's going to go right back to 50. I'm not worried about it. I always called it the day trader's dream replay. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Listen to me. The whole essence of day trading, the whole essence is that you need a volatile play. Correct? You take a play like XRP that hardly moves. That hardly does anything. You can't make any money on it, right? You need volatility. You need a play that has volatility. DJT has a lot of volatility, which makes it perfect for day traders, which makes it perfect to make money. If there was no volatility, then there's no opportunity to make money. So I don't think you understand that. You want volatility. Israel, Richie, I can show you how to win at the market every day. Listen, this is the thing, Israel. You have to understand when something is out of your control, you got to be very careful, brother. It's very hard to make a statement like that. When something is out of your control, then you are at the mercy of someone else. And that's what I feel goes on in the stock market. That's why with my net worth, I only basically dedicate 10%. I only dedicate 10% to the stock market because I really don't trust it. I'm sorry, I disagree with you, brother. I love you. Don't get mad at me. I don't feel you can make money in the stock market religiously and consistently every day. One day you're gonna, you know what, it's like the same, like, all right, to me, it's the same thing like a casino. There was a time when I had a month. I'll give you an example. I won every day at the casino. Every day I won $40,000 in a month. Similar to what you were saying. I was doing the even Steven, Martingale. I was doing my 5 number system, my 6 number system, my 7 number system, my 8 number system, which is similar to the Martingale system. I won 30 days in a row at the casino. I won $40,000. But then you know what? I realized something. Okay. The next day I went, I lost 15,000. I lost it. You know why? Because the casino reminded me something. They reminded me they are in control. They run the show. Okay. And that's a lot what happens in the stock market. The stock market reminds us. See what I'll give you a perfect example. You see how GameStop shot up to $80 and then it shot all the way back down to 20. That's a reminder. That's a reminder to let us know who is really in charge. And it is not us. We are not the ones in charge. Hold on a second here. Tony from Brooklyn. God bless you, brother. I love you. Thank you so much, Tony. Super chat, $1.99. The Apefather appreciates you. God bless you, Tony. I love you. But Israel, you're not understanding. It's not simple math. You're failing to understand there are certain powers to be that control the stock market. You're failing. Rebbe, we had this conversation one time, and you were talking to me about a lot of corruption going on in the world, especially in religion. Remember we talked about this? Okay. This is your own words, Israel. Israel, there's a lot of corruption going on in the stock market, and you can't be blinded to it. Because if you're blinded to it, you're going to get your ass burned. You're going to get your ass handed to you. You can't make a statement like that. There is too much corruption going on in the stock market to feel you can make money every single day. I guarantee you, anybody who feels that way is going to get burnt. Anybody who feels that way is going to have their ass handed to them. You might have a lucky run. You might have a lucky run, but there's going to be that one day that you're going to get wiped out. You want to know what the answer to winning every day is? It's very simple. Is eliminate the corruption. Listen to me. Eliminate the corruption. Why? People don't understand. Ken Griffin, he runs all these payment for order flow platforms. Citadel runs all these platforms. Every time you transfer money from your bank account into Robinhood, every time you buy stock, every time you sell stock on these payment for order flow platforms, you're making Ken Griffin, you're making Citadel richer. They control the game. They control the game. The regulator, if you actually believe that the stock market is not corrupt, you're a psychopathic idiot. Even Elon Musk, the richest man, one of the richest men in the world, okay? Even Elon Musk admits that there is shady shit going on. Who are you? Are you Elon Musk, the regulator? Okay, even Elon Musk hates the SEC. He can't stand the SEC. Can't stand what goes on in the stock market, okay? So you're just blinded. You're blinded by the light. Wake up like a douche, you know the motor in the night. Blinded by the light. What's up, Rossi? We're just talking about the corruption in the stock market. Listen, I'm a happier man every day that I go to sleep. I go to sleep like a bunny, knowing that the majority of my money is in gold, cash, and real estate. I'm a very happy guy. I don't care what any of you say. Look, I made one mistake in my life, and I will never repeat that. I put too much money at one time in my life in the stock market, and it happened to me. I got my ass handed to me. I am a real life example. I am a real life example of what happened. I put 250,000 plus at AMC. I got my ass handed to me. Okay, but it'll never happen again. Since then, I've learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. 10% is all I risk. Listen, I like to play. I like to play in Trio Petroleum. I don't know if you guys heard my new play now, Barnes and Noble, Barnes and Noble Education, BNED. It went today. It went up from 30 cents to basic 80 cents in one day. Okay, it is heavily shorted. It could be like another GameStop situation here. Barnes and Noble Education, BNED. But I'm winning like crazy. But the thing is, I still will not dedicate that much to the stock market. I do not trust it. I do not trust it. What are you going to report to YouTube? You say that my mother's dying. I should report you to YouTube. Okay, Detective Pikachu, I should report you to YouTube. You're a horrible, disgusting person. You're a horrible, disgusting person. And I really hope that karma comes back to bite you in your ass. That's what I hope. I hope that because you say terrible things. You're wishing my mother death. You're wishing my mother death. And this guy's, let's report Apefather to YouTube. I should report you. I should report you to YouTube, you piece of shit. I feel that even a stock, okay, that is a quality stock, I still feel you're at the mercy of so many factors, okay? You're at the mercy of so many factors. Look, I hate to say this. Let's take the example of Donald J. Trump. Okay. If you follow his career, if you follow Donald Trump's career, very rarely does he use his own money. He doesn't use his own money. He always uses other people's money. Okay, you take the example of Truth Social. Here's a business that's losing $300 million. They made hardly any money this quarter. They made like nothing, $700,000. Yet Trump increased his net worth by about approximately $5 billion. How is that? How is that possible? Because this is the way you really make success in this world. And the regulator knows it because the regulator made most of his success from being a business owner. He knows this, okay? The way you really become successful in life, you have to start a brand. You have to start a business. It becomes successful, you take that business public. And you do exactly what Trump did. You issue yourself like 100 million shares and you make billions of dollars. It's so simple. It's not complicated. And this is what I'm trying to make everybody understand. All of you are doing things the complicated way. You're doing things on a very limited resources. You guys don't have that much money, and you're trying to turn peanuts into like big gigantic bananas. It's very hard to do that. It is very difficult to do that. Look at what Trump did. He didn't use any of his own money. He didn't use none of his own money. Okay, and he turned it into billions of dollars. Come in. Anyway, Ape Father is determined to do a million lives or more. I am going to start the Ape Father of the Apes brand. I am going to start my first business. The regulator says it's old. He's getting tired of it. My suggestion is if you don't want to hear it, consider not coming to my lives because I am not going to stop. I have no idea why Antonio Miranda gives me a super chat. No idea. This guy like hates me. When did you start making regular YouTube videos? When did you start talking about gold? Well, those are two different questions. I actually did start making YouTube videos like 15 years ago, but the thing is that I didn't take YouTube seriously at that point. I had a small marketing business. That's why a lot of people don't understand when they see some of my YouTube videos like that are local businesses. I was doing an internet marketing company at one time, and I was working with local businesses. I created videos for local businesses, and I also did music videos. So that I did start 15 years ago, but I didn't really start like I wasn't taking YouTube seriously. I would say I started taking YouTube seriously in 2021. So that's the question. I started talking about gold when it was under $1,500 an ounce. That's when I started talking about gold. Okay. And right now, currently, it is over 2,400 an ounce. But to be more specific, I've been investing in gold since I was a kid. You understand? Since I was a teenager. I've been investing in gold. Forget about it. My grandfather got me involved with it. My grandfather was getting involved in gold. Gold was at 400 an ounce when he was getting involved in it. Okay, so just to give you a long answer, I've been involved in gold pretty much my whole life. What's up there, ZXXCNN? Thank you for the super chat, Antonio Miranda. I have no idea why you gave it to me, but thank you. But what I really care the most about, Antonio, is the Ape Father and the Apes brand. I want to start it. I want to have my first restaurant in Long Beach Island, but I am going to follow. I just want to be crystal clear to everyone. I am going to follow in the footsteps of Ray Kroc, the McDonald's business model. I want to own the real estate. No way I'm going to lease. No effing way. Leasing went bye bye to me with Sky's the Limit tutoring. That was the last time it's another mistake I made. The great business owner, this guy, Frank, he owned the building. He gave me a very nice deal, but still, I will never lease again. I will never lease again. I am always going to be the owner of real estate moving forward. I will never, ever lease. Never happening again. Is Antonio giving me another super chat? I think Antonio is not feeling well today. Antonio giving me a second super chat. How did you talk about gold under $1,500 in 2021? I didn't say no, correction. I never said that. I never said. You're asking me two different questions, Antonio. Okay, question number one, you asked me, when did I start getting involved in YouTube? This is what you said. Okay, that was 15 years ago. I also got involved with gold when I was younger, when I was a kid. Okay, now I know for a fact that in 2020, okay, I know for a fact that gold was under $1,500 an ounce, and that is when I started talking about it. Okay, I was also involved in AMC at that time. You remember how all of you made fun of me? I told you I made like enough money to fix up my house in AMC in 2020. So that was like the beginning. Gold was under $1,500 an ounce in 2020. I know for a fact. Gold was under $1,500 an ounce in 2020. Okay. Well, this is the thing, Antonio. Listen to me very carefully. I never said to you I was making videos in 2020. I said that's when I was getting involved in talking about things. That's when I first got involved in AMC. You don't listen. You don't listen. I owned AMC stock in 2020. Okay. I'm talking to you about the history of the Apefather. You don't follow very well. Okay. I owned Eldorado stock in 2020 that before it emerged with Caesars. I owned Avis. I owned Tesla. This was the beginning of the Apefather leading into YouTube. Okay. So that's what I was saying to you. I was involved in these things. Granted, so in other words, in 2021, this is what I'm trying to say to you. When I started making videos, that's when I started mentioning things in 2021. I started telling everyone I was involved with gold. You understand? In 2020, when it was under $1,500 an ounce, I also made videos. Remember how Teddy Zane ripped me up? Remember Teddy Zane? I said that I owned AMC in 2020. And remember Teddy Zane tried to call me out on all of it. So granted, I wasn't making videos in 2020, but I started talking about that in 2021, past tense, meaning when I was involved in gold in the past. Do you follow me? I know gold is over $2,400 an ounce. Back to the future. I love you. That's what I'm saying. I was right. I was right. It doesn't make a difference. Listen to me. This is the bottom line. I started making videos in 2021. I still talked about my past. You know how, oh, you guys make me laugh. Jennifer, these people make me laugh. You guys talk about my past from 2007. You guys talk about my past, remember, with friggin' the animal rescue concert. You guys talk about my past with that whole SEC thing with the casino. Remember, with the cease and desist order. You guys like to talk about my past, but when I talk about my past, I'm a criminal, right? In other words, I'm some kind of a criminal. You talk about it, it's okay. I talk about it, I'm wrong. Antonio, yes, I started making videos in 2021, but I talked about my past. I talked about my past experience in gold. I talked about my past experience that I owned AMC stock. Okay, but yes, I started making videos in 2021. But what does that mean? Just because I started making videos in 2021, I can't talk about my past? You talk about my past from 2007. I did sell my gold chain, and I also sold my gold watch and my gold ring because I felt that cosmetic gold sucks. Okay, I exchanged that for gold bullion. You understand? I exchanged that. I get involved in gold, American Eagles, buffaloes. I don't believe in jewelry. I think jewelry is a complete terrible investment. You understand? When you go buy a gold chain, you're not buying it for the gold value. You're buying it for the cosmetic value. You're buying it for the cosmetic value. So you could pay $5,000 for a gold chain, but it's only worth say $800 in terms of the actual weight of the gold. Okay, so I decided jewelry is not important to me anymore. I converted that into American Eagles and into Buffaloes. Okay, so if you don't like that, it's too bad. That's it. I do not believe in cosmetic jewelry. Gold is not trash. Gold is at all-time highs, Tommy. Over $2,400 an ounce. I'm done right now. Listen, I'm finishing up this live stream. I told all of you I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams. This is even too long. I really got to go shorter. It's Apefather's got to do 1 million live streams. But I love you, Back to the Future. I guess let me thank Antonio Miranda for the generous super chats, if you can believe it. Antonio Miranda. And I wanted to thank Tony from Brooklyn. Tony from Brooklyn. You love the Issa piano? Okay, hold on a second, Jen. Pass me my pants. Oh my God. Apefather's got to put his pants on. Hold on. Oh my God. Here. Oh. I'm a psycho, right? Pants. Oh Apefather is hanging commando right now.
Oh, they only do.
Hold on here. I gotta get some clothing on here. Oh! Oh! Brennan, I love you, brother. All right. I got my pants on. Gonna do some music here. Let's do for Tony from Brooklyn. We'll do a little Brooklyn song really quick. This is an original song the Apefather wrote about Brooklyn, New York, dedicated to Tony from Brooklyn. Coney Island side, hot dogs and Nathan's, and the Cyclone for a ride. Cruising down 86th Street, got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night, that Bay Ridge. A girl and made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. You know, when I wrote that, I was trying to think of all the great New York songs. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These little town blues are melting away. Right from the very start of it. New York, New York. I was thinking of all the great New York songs. You know, specifically about like Brooklyn. Billy Joel, New York State of Mind. Yep. I love Billy. Billy is the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time. Greatest singer, greatest songwriter, greatest piano player. I don't really know how to play ironic. I always sing it, Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I don't know the chords. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride and you're already there. Goodbyes that you just can't take. I have no idea the chords. It's probably simple. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I really wanted to write a great song about Brooklyn, New York. I also wrote an instrumental song called Brooklyn Funk. This is also something original I wrote. When I open up my first bar restaurant, I'm going to play this song with my jazz band. This one's for Tony for Brooklyn. He likes a song I wrote about Frank Sinatra, Ava Gardner. It's called The Last Time I Seen Her. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. Last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, yeah. I called her up this morning just to see what's going on. Maybe we'll spend some time in a restaurant or drinking cocktails with wine, yeah. We've been going out on and off for a couple of years. The girl needed her space. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really her taste. But baby, when you're not around, my soul cries out how much you're perfect for me. I have no doubt, but you have to make a big decision for me, girl. Can't you see, yeah, how I need you? The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me just like she did before. The last time I seen her, she was walking out on me, Wow, got some super chats here. Apefather keeps downscaling. Now it's a bar. By 2025, it will be a lemonade stand. No. It's not going to just be a bar, Antonio. I'm going to own the real estate. Okay. And it might actually wind up being a strip mall. Okay. You'll see. It's going to be a big project. Tony for Brooklyn. I love you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Another $1.99. You are the greatest. I love you, brother. Antonio, thank you for all these super chats. I know you can't stand me, but thank you. I appreciate the generosity. He cannot afford a hot dog stand. Well, I'm a millionaire, the regulator. I'm not as rich as you. I'm not worth $100 million, but I am certainly not doing too shabby. And I'm going to keep doing better. I'm going to keep working hard until I pass the regulator's net worth. I have a lot of songs that are dear to my heart that I wrote. You know, the AMC song, I didn't really write it. You know, that's Werewolves in London. We all know that one. Ow, Werewolves in London. I just changed, all I did was I changed the words. Hey, Kid Rock did it. Kid Rock took this. This is also Sweet Home Alabama. It's the same music to Sweet Home Alabama and to Werewolves in London. London. I just went, Ahoo, AMC to Pluto. AMC needs a Las Vegas casino. See, what Antonio doesn't understand is I'm not giving up on any of my ideas. It doesn't matter what the first project is. I'm going to build the Apefather brand. You're going to watch me do it, Antonio. I don't know Zanzibar off the top of my head. I mean, I could probably do it. You know, it's basically a jazz blues song. It was just something like a. I know it's just the jazz blues. You know, when Freddie Hubbard was soloing. The solo part is just the jazz blues. Yeah, the other song, I can learn it. I got to think about it. I'll learn a few. Big Shot. All right, I can do Big Shot. Where you went uptown riding in your limousine with your fine Park Avenue clothes. You had the Dom Perignon in your hand, the spoon up your nose. Ooh, when you wake up in the morning with your head on fire, your eyes too bloody to see. Go on and cry in your coffee, but don't you come bitching to me. Because you had to be a big shot teacher. You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot teacher. All your friends were so knocked out. You had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. You had to have the white hot spotlight. You had to be a big shot last night. Whoa. Yeah. Well, they were all impressed with your horse and dress. The people that you knew had names, and the story of your latest success that kept them so entertained. Oh, now you just don't remember all the things you said. You're not sure you wanna know. I'll give you one hit, honey, you sure did put on the show. Yes, yes, you had to be a big shot teacher. You had to prove it to the ground. You had to be a big shot teacher. All your friends were so knocked out. You had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. You had to have the white hot spotlight. You had to be a big shot last night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it's no big thing. I think you're too sensitive. Know when to leave it alone. Well, you went over the line. You couldn't tell it was time to come home. No, 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 no. You had to be a big shot teacher. Had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot teacher. All of your friends were so knocked out. You had to have the last word last night. So much fun to be around. stick to Jameson and Wild Turkey. Oh, big shot. Me and Brendan are gonna do a couple of shots of Jameson. Oh, big shot. Something like that, right? Thank you. Yeah, Billy Joel is the man. That was for Brennan. Brennan Barnwell. Ow! Anyway, guys, it's 41 minutes. I did another long live. I'll be back later. Well, we know what killed the the Donald John Trump stock today. They reported how much money they're actually earning, which is not good. 700,000 at a loss of 300 million for the quarter. But it's all going to go back up again. It's a hype play. It's all for Trump, baby. I'll do my Trump song. This is the song I wrote for Donald Trump, V for Victory. Apefather is out. Thank you, Tony, for Brooklyn. God bless you. God bless you. Back to the Future. God bless you, Tommy's Touch. The Regulator, 6 people are here, and you are one of them. Ow! Video is not financial advice. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. V for Victory. I am the greatest entertainer who have ever lived on Earth, who has ever lived in the universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! God bless.